What is up, guys? Brickboy189 here, back with another review. And in this review, I'll be reviewing the Creative Ninja Brick Box, which was released on January 1st of 2023. And the price is a good not $70, $60. But yeah, let's get on with this review. Starting off, before I get into all this other stuff, I'd like to say that it's called Creative Ninja Brick Box because it comes in a brick box. You can open it right up, and it's just space inside for here for you to store your Lego sets. So yeah, pretty neat. Never done this before, ninjago, so it's good first. Yeah, let's actually get on with this. Here is the main kind of temple building, and it is pretty neat. Very simple. It's a 5+ set, so like right above 4+. I think it's 5+ set. So you're gonna have a lot of very simple building here. But yeah, pretty neat. You got all these empty spaces here, and that's actually for you to put these weapons. They come in the set. Just some little side build things. Where's the other one? Oh, sorry. And I believe that, I don't believe that you can actually fit that there. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Nor on this side either, so that's kind of disappointing. But you do have this too. You can also place that on there. So that's pretty neat. It's not really much else in here. I would have liked to have a bit more maybe, but I guess it's fine. I can have little weapon storage. You got a little spot right here, like a balcony almost. You also got this cool printed piece up here, some golden frogs. And some nice banners there. Like some little podiums for size. Also, one thing I don't like is that you can't really place any minifigures right here. There is space, but you can't place any minifigures. Yeah, too skinny. Kind of disappointing with that, but I don't know. Not too bad. Moving on, we have this other little side build. There's lots of little builds in this set, which honestly make it look pretty fun. Got another one of those printed pieces there. This one's supposed to be like a little spot for tea. It's kind of cute. And you also have another one of these spots for weapons storage. So that's pretty neat. Also, one thing that is nice about all these buildings is that they have the same kind of roof. So it gives them, you know, I don't know, some consistency. And you can place these little banners right here. On here if you ever want to, and other ones, and yep, there's ones in the back too, so nice little modularity with that. Here is the last little side building in this set, and it's actually a little blacksmith shop, which is super neat. You got a banner right here, actually, like one of the special banners or whatever for core. I forgot what they're called, but yeah, pretty neat. Again, you do have this little podium here and extra clips if you want to put the banners around, and that printed piece too. And for the anvil, you got this really nice build that actually has this sort of fire on it, and you do have a hammer right there too, and some shurikens, 2 of them. They're in that little barrel right there, bucket barrel, I don't know. And I guess a little spot to place a minifigure too. There are multiple training builds for this set, and here's the first one, which I will say right off the bat, super cool. It is a recreation kind of the some of the training equipment in the Monastery of Spinjitzu from like the pilot season, and this is super cool. You just kind of have it spin around. Although I will say it kind of is annoying to spin around. There we go. That's pretty good. But like, see, that will happen. It'll kind of stop it from spinning. Kind of annoying, but tons of space to place minifigures, and they have that extra little spot right there to place them. I don't know, but yeah, pretty neat. I haven't really had it come off yet. I feel like it is kind of a weak connection, but I actually haven't had it fall off, so pretty lucky, I guess. Next we have these cool little parkour things. Super neat, I guess. You got like these little fire jumps, and I guess you could have one of your training minifigures just kind of hop across it. Pretty neat on that. You could set them up however you want. You know, they're not attached, so pretty nice to use. This little training dummy is pretty simple. It's just got a completely golden minifigure head, which is kind of cool, and a golden hat. And it just kind of spins. You kind of hit it with the little weapons. Oh, not like that, but I don't know. Doing this one hand kind of hard. But yeah, pretty neat nonetheless. You get 3 of these small little weapon side builds, which are pretty neat, I guess. You just have the characters kind of just play and mess around with it. You do also get this little tool rack, which you can use for the vehicles that you get in this set, just to play around with. And one thing to note, there is actually this scythe build, and it actually looks super cool. I like this with like the claw piece, like the dragon claw piece, I guess. But yeah, pretty neat little builds, I guess. This set comes with 2 vehicles, one for Nia and one for Kai. And I guess I'll just start off with the Nia build first. Set that aside. And it's a pretty neat little bike. I love how the wheels are attached, actually. I've never had this piece before in my collection. And it's just super simple. You put a wheel in here, in this piece. This is all one piece, this little bar thing. And you just slide that in there. And now it's locked in place. They do that for both front and back wheels. Pretty simple, of course. Like I said, 5+, so you're not going to get a super detailed build. But it looks good nonetheless. You got little exhausts, and I like the shaping too. Nice round shaping, and the color is pretty nice too. No steering though. And it is pretty easy just to grab Nia real quick, and you can just put her in there. Pretty neat, pretty simple. Not too bad. And for Kai, basically the same kind of things they can do with it, although he does have some extra guns on the front of his vehicle, and you can take that out too. It's just on that one stud, and you can kind of work on it with those extra little tools they give you. Just place it back in there, and it does have some nice shaping on the front of it too, with like this layered front to it. Looks nice. I would have liked if they had like lights or something in the front, but I guess these can kind of sub in for that stud shooter piece. We all know how stud shooters work. You just press down these and it'll shoot that out. Not going to actually do it though, because I will most certainly lose them. And you actually have a decent control panel for this. You can just sit them in there the same way as Nia too, if you so wish to do so. There he is. Won't really fall out too much. He's got some swords on the side just to add some extra flair. Maybe you could give that to him. And you got all these exhausts at the back, and it looks pretty nice and decently finished overall, although I will say he does kind of sit pretty high in that seat there, so kind of annoying. But also another thing to touch upon, they already gave Kai a car that looks basically just the same as this but does it better, so kind of disappointing. And it was a $10 set too, so could have given this to like a different ninja, like maybe Kai got the bike and Nia got this car, although Kai already did technically get a bike this wave, but oh well. People do love Kai and it sells, so of course why wouldn't they do it. But yeah, pretty simple and pretty neat little vehicles overall. Sorry, Nia. There you go. Now starting off, the first 2 minifigures we have in this set is Korwu and a Bone Hunter, I believe. And starting first, the Bone Hunter, pretty simple. It's the same Bone Hunter we've had for the entire core wave. Got that nice chain design on his torso though, and a cool looking weapon, which is, by the way, in a weapons pack. And he's got this cool jaw piece too, which I think is supposed to be his actual jaw, but the printing on the head is just kind of bad, I guess, so it doesn't really line up too well with it, but still looks cool nonetheless as just like an armored guard. And there's the back of the torso, pretty much the same as the front, so I don't know. And for Korwu, oops, sorry buddy, pretty much the same thing we've gotten for the past in I think the only set before this actually was exclusive to the temple, the core temple, or Spinjitzu training dojo, whatever the heck it was. So this is actually a really nice alternative to get him for a lot cheaper, I guess. Not too cheap, but it's cheaper than it was. $60 compared to the 100 that he used to be in. But yeah, super neat Mayfigure. I would try getting him actually if I were you, because it is actually super cool looking guy. And it's the back torso print. Pretty simple. Just got that ninja symbol on his back. I believe it says ninja and ninjago. But yeah, same old beard, same old face print pretty much, I think. But yeah, two pretty good minifigures, I would say, overall. Next two minifigures we have here are super interesting, actually. We have the most awesome names ever for anyone. Apprentice Male and Apprentice Female. Super cool. Actually, no, I'm kidding. They're supposed to be, I feel like, kind of like tie-in characters. Like, replace them as like yourself or something. I don't know. But yeah, pretty neat. They both have the same torso and legs printing with that cool ninja logo on the back of them that they've used for core. And yeah, he's got nunchucks, this guy. I just gave him that. And they both have these cool wooden katanas, I would say. They're supposed to be, like, for training. And that's actually a pretty rare color for that piece, so I do not mind that at all. They also got pretty cool hair pieces too. There's the prints on their faces. See if I could get back prints. Pretty neat little back prints, just them smirking and smiling. But yeah. Oh god, I almost put this hair piece on Apprentice Male. Ah! So sorry. My little budget. Oh. But yeah. Cool Mayfigures. Looks like they're both black belts too. I don't know what the Ninjago ranking is for belts, but I don't know. Pretty neat nonetheless. And for the main two ninja we get in this set, of course, Kaya, as I said earlier. And it's just their boring old core suits. So kind of disappointing, but expected nonetheless. These are pretty good suits, I would say, overall. They're very colorful, which I love about them. I like Kai's especially with that fire going all the way down the side of him. And Nia's is pretty neat too with that wave design that they've had for Ninjago for quite a while. They got their cowls. Not going to take them off because it's going to be too annoying. And it's also just that ninja symbol like these guys have on their backs. Same thing pretty much. But yeah, pretty neat Mayfigures that I've gone over plenty of times before. So yeah. Overall, I would probably recommend this set to anyone. You get all sorts of pretty neat builds. They are quite simple, but they are pretty cool nonetheless. With some decent vehicles, not the greatest, but not the worst. You got all this cool training equipment too, and a lovely selection of Mayfigures actually. I really like that. And you even get a brick box. So, super cool on that. And yeah, for 60 bucks, not bad. And I would, yeah, would recommend. Totally would recommend picking this up, especially for the people who do not have any temple builds in their Ninjago collection, just Lego collection in general. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.